Hey there everybody, it's Nathan with Doctors of Running, and today we are doing a sub 2 initial review of the Nike Pegasus 39. Obviously any shoe that has the 39th version is one that's been popular and has been a go-to shoe for a lot of people for their daily training. The 39 keeps a lot of the feel and DNA of the Pegasus line, but it's actually also one of those shoes that has a pretty big update to it. Namely, it has dropped a good amount of weight down to 9.5 ounces in my men's size 9, down from above 10 ounces. So it's a pretty significant weight drop. A lot of that is through the upper. The upper's a lot thinner compared to the 38, which I put back on this morning just to make sure I was comparing correctly. We're going to go into the major differences in the full review, so I'm not going to belabor that here. But a couple other things that the midsole has is still the full React midsole, except it has the insert of the Zoom Air in the forefoot as well as putting it in the heel. So that's very new for this version, is having it in both sections. Can't really say necessarily if I really feel that heel pocket, but I do feel differences between the two versions. Name the previous version and this one. The biggest being that this one, despite having a softer React foam, it did feel a little bit firmer, and that was consistent with me putting on my old pair today. One of those reasons could be the change in the outsole coverage, particularly in the heel. The amount of space for this crash pad in this groove is smaller and it's more filled in than the previous version. In addition, this outcropping here where it's filled in a little bit more on this version of 39, it was cut in more in the previous version. The other thing I want to talk about is I feel like the Pegasus has always been one of those shoes that I've described as really soft, but this one, it's still soft, but it felt a bit firmer, and part of that is because of the types of shoes I've been testing. So when you think of the Fuel Cell in the Rebel V2, or you think about Flight Foam Blast Plus that's put into some of these ASICS shoes, it can really change how you experience something that typically was soft, but now when it's compared to some of those others, feels a little bit different. So you're still going to have your versatile trainer here in the Pegasus 39, and we'll have a full review out soon after I get a lot more miles on it.